Raise the bar in Virgin Islands public education. Hello, parents, students, Board of Education members and staff, and the Virgin Islands community. Today, I am here on behalf of the chairperson of the Virgin Islands Board of Education, Dr. Kaiser Carlwood, and all the board members to speak to you about completing online surveys. The surveys will be for parents and also for students in grades 3 through 7, and another survey for students in grades 8 through 12. But first, let me identify who the Virgin Islands Board of Education members are. We have Dr. Kaiser A. Carlwood, the chairperson, Vice Chairperson Emanuela Perez Cassius, our Secretary Shauna K. Richards. We also have Judy Gomez, Esquire, Nandi Saku, Esquire, and in the boardroom with us today we have member Era C. Lockhart and also Terrence T. Joseph. I am Winona A. Hendricks. I happen to be the chairperson of the School Plants and Facilities Committee, and we are charged with the responsibility of getting the opinion of parents and students about public education. What do they know about our curriculum, instruction, special programs, and resources? So we have developed a survey that will ask for your opinion. It will also indicate your needs, your preferences. But before we do that, let me turn to the U.S. Secretary of Education, Dr. Miguel Angel Cardona. He indicates that we need to raise the bar and lead the world. What does that mean for public education? It means that we have to set higher standards and expectations for our students in terms of learning. And so parents, that's why we're coming to you. You will give us your opinions, your comments, your feedback for this wonderful survey that we have created. And we're going to do the same thing for our students. So let's start. It's a survey. The survey period is from March 25 through March 29. You can complete the survey. There's going to be a QR code. You can complete the survey on computer, cell, iPad, etc. You can find out more information about the survey from your school PTA organizations or your school administrators or members of the Virgin Islands Board of Education. So let's take a look at the first survey. Parent survey. This survey can also be completed in Spanish and also Haitian Creole. Parents, there's a message for you that the Board of Education would like your feedback about programs and activities that occur at your school. The survey will be submitted to the Virgin Islands Board of Education, and again, the survey period is March 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Parents, we need to know the names of the schools your students are attending. So there is a list for St. Croix, the St. Croix schools, and there's a list for the St. Thomas schools. If your student is attending more than one school, please check off the schools that apply. Then you have to indicate in one that you have students in the following grades. So again, you check off the appropriate grade levels that your student or child is attending. We also have a section that asks about special services. If your child is receiving or has an IEP, you make a check there. If your child has a 504 accommodation plan, please indicate that. If he receives English language arts services, indicate that. Or if there's another service, you can complete the box. Or if it doesn't apply to you, you can put NA, not applicable. We also would like to know if you're attending PTA meetings. So you can indicate seldom, sometimes, frequently, or always. And then we get to the very important part of this survey where you're going to have to give us your opinion. You strongly disagree with something that's occurring. You agree, but you feel it's not consistent. You strongly agree, or again, not applicable, NA. So there are about 14 questions, and I'd like to read them for you quickly. Number 1, you are comfortable approaching administrators to discuss school issues. That's issues about students, content, behavior, or other issues. Number 2, instruction in classroom is engaging and relevant to content. Number 3, classroom teachers are approachable and available to discuss classroom issues, again, pertaining to students' content, behavior, or other issues. Number 4, school provides information and guidelines about curriculum standards, core standards, grade level instruction, instructional goals, and school goals. 5, your school provides support services for students with IEP, the 504 accommodations, other services that are assistive, such as health, medical, gifted, or they're discussed and the services are provided as needed. Number 6, the school provides details and discussion about my students, and they provide the information in reference to the Smarter Balance or statewide tests. Number 7, my students' Smarter Balance scores are discussed with me, especially if they're below level, and assistance is provided. Number 8, school attendance and tardiness goals are shared. School intervention services, whether it's in school, after school, or other, are discussed and provided. And again, parents, don't forget you have to give your opinion, whether you strongly disagree, whether it's agree but not consistent, or strongly agree, or NA does not apply. Number 9, school intervention service. Oh, I think I read that one already, so just making sure we're all together. Number 10, school PTA meetings share valuable information about the school's academic and social health and safety issues. Number 11, parents are familiar with intervention, transition, or plans to assist students with remedial or delay in skills acquisition. Number 12, we want to know if you're familiar with the board's policies. So number 12 says Board of Education policies, rules, and regulations are shared. Number 13, you are notified of school problems such as maintenance, health, safety, and emergency plans are timely and consistently provided to you. And number 14, the school shares school menu choices and efforts to increase student participation in receiving healthy and delicious meals. And so, parents, you would have completed the survey, but you still have an opportunity to share with us in the box your comments, if you have any questions, concerns, or recommendations. So that completes the parent survey. We have 2 other surveys. The student survey is divided into 2 sections. We have a section for those students in grades 3 through 7, and I'm going to ask Member Joseph to assist us with the student survey. First of all, as you see, it identifies the groups. There's a message to the student that we would like to get their feedback. They also have to indicate their school's name. And again, they're listed by District St. Croix, District St. Thomas, St. John. The student has to indicate what grade level they're in, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th. And they have to indicate whether they're receiving special education services. And so they would respond yes, no, or I don't know. And so we're dealing with emojis. We have a younger group of students. And so the emojis, one says, do not agree. Another one says work needed. Another one says sometimes, and finally there's one with love in the eyes that says agree. So the students, 3rd through 7th, they have to read the statements and respond by indicating an emoji. And so we're going to have Member Joseph read questions 1 through 4 for us.
Merci, Madame Hendricks. Buenas tardes nosotros. Bon après-midi and good afternoon. I feel safe and comfortable at my school. Schoolwork is shown and explained to me so I can complete my assignments. I receive help and assistance if I need help or have any special needs. Notes and communication between my parents, guardians are frequent.
Thank you, Member Joseph. I'd like to continue with question number 5. And again, we're using the emojis, do not agree, work needed, sometimes, or agree. I know the rules about uniforms, behavior, bullying, and how to get help. Number 6, in-school and after-school programs are regularly available. Number 7, school staff care about me. I feel as though my voice is heard by others, including peers, teachers, administrators, etc. Number 8, my school values diversity of students' background. Number 9, school staff create an environment that helps students learn. And again, students have the opportunity to write comments, express concerns, suggestions, and recommendations. And so now, we're going to move to our older students where their feedback is important to effective instruction. Their feedback is good in terms of establishing school goals, actionable goals. And we're going to have Member Ira Lockhart read the questions for the students that are in grades 8 through 12. Again, the survey identifies the student group. There is a message to the students who it's supposed to be submitted to, the Board of Ed, the time period between March 25 and 29. Don't forget the survey can be taken or completed in English, Spanish, or Haitian Creole. The students also have to indicate what school they're attending. The schools are listed by district, St. Croix District or the St. Thomas, St. John District. For our older students, they have to indicate what grade level they're in and also, this is new, whether they're early admission or dual admission students. They have to indicate whether they participate in the graduation exit plan, yes or no, and then they also have to state whether they receive special services. They're going to check whether they have an IEP 504 plan, they participate with ELA, or other, or NA not applicable. And so, Member Lockhart?
Thank you. The 8th through 12th graders pretty much have some of the same, all of the same choices that the parents did have. And those include strongly disagree, agree but not consistent, strongly agree or not applicable. Their first question is, are you comfortable approaching administrators to discuss school issues regarding students' content, behavior, or other issues? Instruction in classroom is engaging and relevant to content. 3, classroom teachers are approachable and available to discuss classroom issues. 4, school provides information and guidelines about curriculum standards, grade level instructional goals, and school goals. 5, they support services for students with IEP 504 accommodations and other assistive services such as health, medical, instruction, gifted, and otherwise. 6, the school provides details and discussion opportunities about results from Smarter, Balanced, or statewide tests. 7, if my Smarter Balanced scores are below grade level, the school also provides assistance to increase test results. 8, my school attendance is regular and it meets standards to attain academic and social goals. My arrival to school and class is on time and meets standards established for classes or programs. 9, school intervention service is established for classes or programs, and after school or otherwise needed services are discussed and provided. 10, Student Government Association meetings share valuable information about the school's academic and social health and safety issues. 11, students are familiar with intervention, transition, or plans to assist students with remedial or delay in skills acquisition. And number 12, schools notify me of maintenance, health, safety, and emergency plans. I'm notified timely and consistently. 13, Board of Education services, policies, rules, and regulations are shared. 14, the school also shares school menu choices and efforts to increase student participation in receiving healthy and delicious meals. 15, school security procedures are consistent and facilitate student entrance, exit, and directions. 16, the school routinely coordinates events so school monitors and students develop positive and cooperative relationships to address school safety. 17, I work towards positive school climate and discourage fights. And as was indicated previously, the student also has an opportunity to provide additional comments, concerns, suggestions, and recommendations following their responses to these 17 questions.
Thank you so much, Member Locken, and also Member Joseph, for assisting us in sharing what the surveys look like and how parents and students should be completing them. There's one final document that I would like to share with you. Bill 350050, now Act 8717, indicates that the Board of Education is responsible for annually assessing the curriculum and instruction in public education. So the board has been working on an curriculum and instruction walkthrough checklist. We are going to implement that checklist this fall for the 2024-2025 school year. We have been meeting with the Department of Education and other individuals to make sure that we're working on all the challenges and hopefully we'll have a successful implementation. We will pilot the curriculum and instruction walkthrough checklist in April, one elementary school on St. Croix, and also one on St. Thomas, and one high school on St. Croix, and also one on St. Thomas will be piloted. So we want to thank you. The board has come to the community to ask for your tremendous assistance in making sure that our online surveys are completed. Again, the surveys are for parents, they're for students grade 3 to 7. They're also for students grade 8 through 12. We're asking you to complete them between the period of March 25 through March 29. I have a little question in my mind as to which school on St. Croix and which school on St. Thomas will send in the most completed surveys. So in my mind, it's a little competitive, and I'm asking as parents that you really have your students complete the surveys as well as yourself. So I would like to thank certainly the board members that are here with us today, and our Associate Executive Director, Ms. Samantha Prentice, for all the work in getting this project together. We want to thank the camera crew, Mr. Morris and Mr. Maturin. I do want to thank the other participants this morning, Member Lockhart, Mr. Matthews, and I know him well. Thank you so much. We're thanking Member Lockhart, Member Joseph, all the other board members who attend meetings and provide their suggestions. We do want to thank the University of the Virgin Islands Department of Education. We want to thank all the parents and the parent organizations that have been meeting with us. We want to thank the students and the student government organizations, RELNI, our Educational Regional Lab, and anyone else that has been collaborating with the Virgin Islands Board of Ed. Thank you so much. We look forward to getting the completed surveys, and when we're finished with the results, we're going to look at the surveys, we're going to see what it's indicating to the board. That information will be placed in what's called our SMAR, School Management Accountability Report, which is usually published in June 15th. Thank you so much, and if you need additional questions or you have concerns, please come to Board of Education members or give us a call. Thank you so much.